Hello, this is Greg Allison with Green Greg's coming to you on the 27th of January, 2021. Time on deck is 19:29 hours Central Standard Time. The Department of Homeland Security just issued a terrorism alert. Yes, a terrorism alert was just issued by the Department of Homeland Security. Well, this should be no surprise. I mean, I've been on here for months telling you about the tensions in this country that we're building up and up and up between the left and the right. I mean, yeah, for over a year, I guess about a year now. And wow, have they done it? Has that happened? Yes, indeed. We have seen it. We have seen all kinds of tension and mayhem proceed from that. And yeah, it looks like it might get worse. But what does this really mean when they issue this kind of alert? For one, I get, it is the federal government's job to protect people, protect the country and the national assets. But one has to wonder. I tell you what you need to do, just because of the tensions that's out there and because of the responses that we may see from the government, you need to keep your head low, for one. Keep your head low. So don't be out in the middle of this stuff. Hey, listen, you got to defend yourself. You got to defend your rights. That I absolutely stick up for. But holy smoke, there's a lot of stuff going around. Look, guys, right now, this is more a contest of ideas. We got to win the hearts and minds of our brethren. And, there's just a lot of stuff going around, and a lot of it is just a trap. Just bear that in mind. It's just trouble. Like old Hickory said, hold it till you see the white in their eyes, right? We're not anywhere around that department, guys. So I do not advocate violence in any shape, form, or fashion. And I'm dead set against racism. So, you should know that by now. So I tell you, there's good people in every community, every race, shape, color around the world. That should not be what this is all about. We should all be working together for liberty and freedom. But the tensions are here and they're getting worse. You need to get ready. This proposition, this channel, help you survive, thrive, and stay out of the hive. The latter, maybe even more problematic due to some of these things. And we're going to talk about that just a little bit. I'm not going to make this a long video, but bear in mind, you can help, I do videos on this channel about how to grow your own garden, grow food, to do it in a way that you don't have to go to the store and buy stuff. I mean, I show you how I've done videos in great length about how to prepare beds, which most gardening channels don't do, but that's what you really need to know if you're going to grow without going to the store and buying junk. But I've already covered that, so I probably won't do that too much in the future. So you got to go down and see those videos. I will do other gardening videos. I just won't necessarily go in that kind of depth. I will do more videos on how to eat from the weeds and the trees, and I will spread that around the country, I think, not to do some future. I've got covered quite a bit of ground here in the Southeast on that, but that's for free. But I also have other good deals to help you out. I have a special right now, 25-year food storage. Yes, lightweight, because this is freeze-dried. It's easy to carry in a bug-out situation. It's got a good container. You can store this in a cache, put it in the ground somewhere if you have to, throw it in your bus or your back of your vehicle. There you go. Yeah, I got a bus. So it makes me think about canoe. It's ordering a canoe because it's waterproof. Or you can open it up and take out the packs and put them in your backpack and go. This is really good for carrying that way. It's 2,000 calories a day. You get 20% off. You can get 2 of these, get a month supply, and get 1, or you can order for a week, 2 weeks, or you can order several different combinations, to last you and your family for the years to come. Because this stuff lasts 25 years. That's still good after 25 years. That's the great thing about it. It's very portable. It's lightweight. You get breakfast and lunch and dinner. 2,000 calories a day make you a winner. Hey, the price is about 8, 10, 11 cents a day per meal, per day overall for all the meals. Hard to beat. Also, you find that at prepwithgreg.com. Yes, go to prepwithgreg.com. And while you're there, click on the big My Patriot Supply logo at the top of the site there, and it takes you in all kind of prepping supplies, which you're going to need to get prepared for the things coming. So, well, I hope we don't ever actually have to need, but hey, you know what? It's good camping stuff. But, guys, with seeing what we've seen, yeah, it would be prudent to be totally prepared as best as you can. Although some people like Canadian Prepper is kind of thinking that it may seem not be legal to prepare. Get it while the getting's good. Yeah, he just put out a video on that today. Get it while the getting's good. So what's going on now? What's happening here? What is really the thing that's cooking? What are they talking about? So what you got to know is this. The Department of Homeland Security issued a national terrorism bulletin. at Wednesday, today, warning the potential of lingering violence from people motivated by anti-government sentiment after the campaign, the election, and the inauguration, all that stuff that took place. That's what motivated this, especially the events of the 6th of January in Capitol Hill. So they are expecting additional attacks. That's what they're talking about. Now, the Department of Homeland Security did not cite any specific threat. Instead, they pointed to a heightened threat environment across the United States. Well, no doubt. And they believe it will persist since well after the president's taken office, as we all know that, right? So they further go on to say this, and this is a quotation. I don't say who it doesn't attribute to a specific. Oh, it's right out of the bulletin. Okay, this is out of the bulletin. It says information suggests that some ideologically motivated violent extremists with objections to the exercise of government authority and the presidential transition, as well as other perceived grievances fueled by false narratives. They have to always throw in those adjectives, right? Could continue to mobilize and incite or commit violence, according to the bulletin. It didn't say anything about or make any mention of ideological or political affiliation. I think it's kind of obvious where it's going, but there are. Hey, look, there were protests in Portland and Seattle up in that area from the left side that were pretty interesting. We could call them riots, right? Same time, of the inauguration. In fact, those were probably the biggest ones on that day. So individuals frustrated with the exercise of government authority and the presidential transition, as well as other perceived grievances and ideological causes. Yeah, I feel about these so-called false narratives. So that's what they're expecting. So, yeah, does that mean anybody that put a campaign sign in their front yard might be suspect? So we got to watch, what this goes to. I mean, yeah, there are people that are in groups that maybe have the proposition of doing certain things. And we'd probably know who those groups are. But, it seems like they like to throw a wide net sometimes in some of the kind of things that's been said by some people in the halls of Congress and in the media, such as the guy from NPR who claimed that they would have to take our children away, put them in re-education centers, all the children of all the conservatives. Yeah, really? And then there was somebody said that all the conservatives would have to be put away in re-education centers. Wow. Okay, you're talking, it's what, 74 million, maybe more voters and their kids? You took half the country in a re-education center, right? Half the country. Well, you might have some really big re-education centers. Yeah, okay, you know what? Wow. Come on, guys. Come on. Anyway, this article goes on. It says, it's not uncommon for the federal government to warn local law enforcement through bulletins and advisories about the prospect for violence, and they talk about events on the 4th of July. But this particular bulletin issued through the department's National Terrorism Advisory System is notable because it effectively places the Biden administration in the politically charged debate over how to describe or characterize acts motivated by political ideology. Ideology. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I'm not, if y'all remember, I was up 3 o'clock this morning making a video. And then I had to post it working. I got in bed. I think I got in bed after I woke up. I think I woke up this morning before I went to bed. One of them days I can date yourself coming and going. Yeah, I got up and went in the bathroom to take care of business. I met myself brushing my teeth coming to bed. Anyway, so so guys, they go into talking about people that have grievances over the bug going around, the elections. They're talking about groups of people who committed violence against various ethnic groups. So this goes on and on. It actually covers a lot of territory. So it kind of started out specific, and then it broadened it out a good bit for what they might be expecting. So what does it really mean? Like I said, there is going to be, the tensions are up, they're high, and they're going higher. And a lot of the things that's done, supposedly to put things in control or bring about peace, has just made it even higher, ratcheting things up. And people are really disgruntled, very disgruntled. You know, they're not doing the right kind of things to get people well gruntled. Never heard that before, have you? It's got to be a word. So, you know, think about it though. The with these tensions, we can expect things to happen. So this is kind of a no duh. What I would worry about is what kind of reaction will they have to it? How broad will they throw this wet blanket over everybody, or at least a lot of the country? Will that happen? Will it not happen? We don't know yet. We don't know. You know, will this be used to incite some kind of a Patriot Act, domestic Patriot Act against American citizens and suspend their rights as the Patriot Act did? Yeah, the Patriot Act was really, really, really questionable. Will something like that be invoked upon us? Well, that's a good reason to join groups that want to preserve your freedom so that we don't get run over with some big wet blanket, you know, approach to things. Because we have a lot of peaceable people in this country. I always talk about peaceable people from and good people with good hearts and good brains and hardworking people all over the world. Different colors, creeds, religions from every town and city on earth. Well, we got that here in this country too, right here, and your neighbors. No matter where they're from, there's good people out there. I got a next door neighbor, he's from Algeria. Nicest guy you'd ever want to meet. So, you know, that's what happens. You know, I meet in the grocery store. Hey, we gave each other hugs in the grocery store. No, it's not that kind of thing. You know, we're just, you know, buddies. So bear in mind the our rights have got to be watched after, just to make sure they don't run over us. That's one of the reasons I started Freedom Restoration Foundation. So you can go to the links I provide in this channel, the video, the info at freedomrestorationfoundation.org. Send me an email and put freedom in the subject line, and then I'll know you want to join our group. We do have a Facebook site. We got over 500 members on Facebook right now. But the Facebook is not a real true membership because they can disappear in a minute. The best way to stay in touch is to email me. Because if the platform, you know, we're also on MeWe. If any of these platforms go down, we're out. We're building a website. I've got the email set up, and we've got a chapter here in Alabama. We've got a chapter in Phoenix area in Arizona. We've got members in, we've got our board members in Washington State. We got board members in New York. We got board members scattered around the country, and we have membership over the country. And we got a few international members, although, you know. So, yeah, there's things we can do to make sure that we can peaceably redress for our grievances as allowed for in here. And that's what we're talking about, peaceably. So please join with us. Let's make a difference. Be the change you want to see. And so that I know you watch this video entirely and say, Greg, I want to be the change that I want to see. Yeah, hey, listen, here's my bottom line. Everybody's always, well, they will take care of this. They will do it. Oh, they'll do that. They'll do. There is no they. If this Lisa thing with a letter, it looks like it tells you anything, he said, you don't worry your pretty little heads. Go back to sleep and roll over. Everything will be taken care of. Really? Some people are still following that line. Now I'm gonna tell you what, don't rely on anybody else. The only they is you and me. We is the they. They is us. Let's get her done. Let's take care of business and make sure that we're in good shape, guys. Again, all peaceable. With that said, I'm gonna say thank you for watching.